Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Wednesday, July 8, 2026. In the headlines, the National Democratic Congress puts voters in the driver's seat for 2027 manifesto and confirms change in St. Mark representation. The Afro-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum 2026 postponed due to health concerns. CARICOM leaders ramp up urgent talks on U.S. deportations. Youth advocate demands bold action on CARICOM integration at Leaders Summit. Also in the news, regionally, Cuba accuses U.S. of causing energy crisis. Internationally, oil prices jump after Trump ends Iran deal. Plus in the sports news, Grenada's Kavon Bartholomew and Aravinda Bishop set to ignite Windward Island's campaign at CWI Rising Stars Under-19 Championship, while Rising Champs Athletics Club dominates in Antigua with 5-medal haul.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening, I'm Kenroy Baptiste. Thanks for joining us. With general election constitutionally due in 2027, the National Democratic Congress says it is putting people first. The party has launched a series of consultations in the lead-up to the release of its People's Manifesto. The party says the public discussions are designed to identify the electorate's concerns, which the party will prioritize as it seeks a second term in office. Reporter Deidre Seeley has more details.
The National Democratic Congress, NDC, has begun a series of consultations in preparation for its People's Manifesto. Through a series of bi-weekly public meetings, the party will collect feedback and perspectives from Grenadians across the Tri-Island state. These will be used to craft the NDC's manifesto, outlining its plans and priorities for an anticipated second term in office. The move was first announced by party leader and Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell at the NDC's mega rally commemorating the party's 4th year at the helm of government. NDC Public Relations Officer and Member of Parliament for St. George Northeast, Ron Redhead, says pursuing a People's Manifesto allows the public to take ownership of the country's development and hold the administration accountable for its promises. Redhead stressed that the process is non-partisan, with output welcomed from everyone.
The process entails going to the meetings, attending, so that's the first opportunity. It's open to the general public. So I want to make this point. It is not NNP, NDC.
It's not grounded in
GLP meeting. No, it's not grounded in that. Right? Because the thing about the GT, there's no one group in this country that has all the best ideas.
Yes.
Let's just put that on the table.
Redhead said the community-led initiative, the brainchild of the party's leader, reflects the party's theme for its 4th anniversary. 4 years stronger, you, me, us.
We believe that the theme is critical. and puts into perspective this question of the you, me, us, where all of us can go to a room, sit, listen to the ideas, share the ideas, accept it, document it, and then we return to present the final draft of the discussions.
The series kicked off on Tuesday at the Vendome RC School, where Redhead said 31 people attended. He said one of the main suggestions was community counseling in high-risk areas.
The ideas people are giving has a lot to do with the social aspect of Grenadians. How do we improve? One suggestion I'll just share here was that we should have community counselors, right? When we talk about mental issues, we should actually be targeting communities that are vulnerable so as to prevent it from becoming a national problem.
The initiative will continue throughout July and into August, with the next meeting scheduled for tonight at the New Hampshire Community Center. Deidre Seeley, GBN News.
The National Democratic Congress has confirmed that Caris de Gans is now the party's caretaker for the St. Mark constituency. This follows weeks of speculation after a June 24 branch meeting reportedly saw Senator Quince Britton voted out of the role. De Gans, acting principal of St. Mark's Secondary School, is said to have received 40 votes to Britton's 12. Senator Britton had served as the NDC's caretaker for St. Mark since his defeat by new National Party representative Dr. Clarice Modeste Kerwin in 2022. Initial claims of the change were met with denial by the NDC's public relations officer Ron Redhead, who said on a local news program in late June that the rumors were untrue. Later on to the point, Redhead stated he could not confirm any changes and noted that such announcements were the responsibility of party leader Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell. However, he assured that Britain maintains the party's support.
I can't confirm that there is any change at this moment. I'm not in any position. Confirm that. No, I'm not in any position to confirm that. That would be responsibility of the political leader to announce during the course when he sees it fit. That's one. And two, Senator Quince Britton remains a stable source for the people of St. Mark. We continue to work with him. He remains a senator. So there's no the issue of change. I'm not following. St. Mark, right. St. Mark is in a good place. Right. I would say wait and you will see. All right.
Prior to news time, Redhead confirmed to GBN that the handover to the Gans had taken place on Tuesday evening. Well, the Afri-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum 2026 has been postponed because of public health concerns in Africa. Organizers say Grenada and other participants will have to wait for a new date. Details in this Beverly Telesford report.
After successfully hosting the Afri-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum in 2025, Grenada will have to wait a bit longer to participate in the 2026 conference. This as the African Export-Import Bank of Rexim Bank and the government of St. Kitts and Nevis confirmed that the forum, which was scheduled to take place in Basseterre from July 29 to the 31st, has been postponed due to the evolving public health situation in parts of Africa. No new date has been announced. According to the organizers, the decision was made following the latest guidance from regional, continental, and international public health authorities. They stated that safeguarding the health, safety, and well-being of delegates, speakers, partners, sponsors, and other participants was the primary consideration to defer the event. Grenada was expected to be among the participating Caribbean countries at this year's forum, continuing its engagement in strengthening trade, investment, and economic cooperation between Africa and the Caribbean. Last year, Grenada successfully hosted Active 2025, welcoming regional leaders, government officials, business executives, investors, and entrepreneurs from Africa and the Caribbean. The forum served as a major platform for fostering partnerships, promoting trade opportunities, and advancing investment across both regions. Grenada has also benefited from its growing relationship with the Rexim Bank. The bank's investments in the country include a US $30 million financing facility provided to Joya de Caraïbes Limited, or JDC, the Caribbean subsidiary of Aura Developers, to support the expansion of the Silver Sands Hotel in St. George's. The financing underscores of Rexim Bank's commitment to supporting strategic investments that contribute to Grenada's tourism sector and broader economic development. For GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Other news, PAN players will have more to celebrate this year as the Grenada Steel Band Association announces an increase in prize money for the 2026 Panorama competition. Making the announcement during a media briefing on Wednesday, the association also outlined initiatives aimed at strengthening the steel pan movement and expanding its reach across Grenada. This report from my colleague, Christina John.
Steel bands competing in this year's Panorama competition will be vying for increased prize money following an announcement by the Grenada Steel Band Association, GSA. During a press conference on Wednesday, GSA's president, Otto Hustin, says the association has approved higher cash prizes for this year's winners as part of its continued commitment to supporting the nation's steel band movement. He highlighted the dedication and sacrifices made by musicians who spend months preparing for Panorama while balancing work, school, and family responsibilities.
So we are in execution phase of our new agenda for 2026, getting people to love Pan once again. And our two biggest events coming up is Junior Panorama on July 25th. We expect 5 of our bands to be in that juniors, and we have 8 bands with a possibility of 9 bands, in the senior division of Panorama, and that is on August 8th. There is an increase in prize money this year. We're announcing that, so that will give the panists much more enthusiasm. What we are begging is the public at large should come out and support Stillman.
Meanwhile, Assistant Secretary and Treasurer Wendy Tema Ashby announced that the association's newly elected executive has developed a 6-month program designed to keep the sound of steel pan alive beyond the Panorama season. She said the initiative will include a series of activities aimed at promoting the instrument across the island, including taking steel band performances and programs into every parish.
A few activities which we are planning are, after Panorama is over, we have a family fun day. On that day, which would be the 23rd of August, it will be hosted by one of the steel bands. What will happen on that day? The entire steel band fraternity will get together as one big family, have fun, play games, eat, drink, swim, dance. Also, we plan to have in November Pan Festival. A Steel Pan Festival, we will seek to develop the skills of our panists.
Public Relations Officer Raquel George also unveiled an initiative that the executive plans to introduce this year as part of efforts to modernize and further promote the steel band movement.
So this is why Grenada Steel Band Association is introducing Pan Yard Vibes, the Road to Panorama. So this initiative invites the public into pan yards to experience rehearsals, meet the players, interact with the bands, and witness the hard work that takes place long before Panorama night. Saturday, July 11th, St. Mark's All Stars. Friday, July 17th, Nexa, who I mentioned. Friday, July 24th, IME Rainbow City All Stars. And the rest can be found on our social media platform.
Christina John, GBN News.
This story to report electricity prices are on the rise. And Grenlex says it understands customers' concerns as global fuel markets drive up costs across the board. Like recent increases in gas and everyday goods, higher electricity bills are the result of events beyond Grenada's borders, affecting the price of fuel used to generate power. In a press release, GRENLEC explains that electricity fuel charges are calculated using a 3-month average fuel cost. This means changes in world fuel prices take time to show up on customers' bills, which is why the recent surge is only now being felt despite global prices rising months ago. Since May, the fuel charge has gone up significantly, with another increase recorded in June. GRENLEC has been providing regular updates and urging customers to save energy wherever possible to help manage monthly bills. The company also says it is working to minimize disruptions during necessary repairs and thanks customers for their patience and understanding. GRENLEC encourages everyone to watch its latest video update, which explains global fuel trends and offers practical tips on how to save energy and reduce electricity costs at home. Coming up in Network News, a youth advocate's address calls regional integration essential for the Caribbean survival. We'll talk about that back in a moment.
This summer, your plans don't have to wait. Take that dream vacation. Experience Carnival like never before. Invest in your education. Renovate your home. Or finally tackle those big plans you've been putting off. With the Ariza Credit Union Awesome August Loan, you can borrow up to $75,000 for any purpose. Dream bigger, travel farther, learn more, improve your home. Whatever your goal, we're ready to help you get there. Visit any Ariza Credit Union branch. Apply today and turn your plans into reality with fast, convenient financing and the trusted service you have come to expect. Ariza Credit Union, your financial freedom, your future. Loans are subject to approval. Terms and conditions apply. See us for complete details.
Still standing in line? There's a faster way. You can now make a payment directly to GRENLEC, anytime, anywhere. Just visit myaccount.grenlec.com. Your payment goes through instantly and your account updates right away. Sign up today and put the power in your hands.
We search for brilliance, looking far, asking wide, not realizing it's been right here all along. Makers, storytellers, dreamers shaping color, rhythm, and vision into something only Grenadians can create. But for too long, we've been working in the dark, hidden, overlooked, out of reach. Until now, Goka's Creative Directory brings everyone, creatives, businesses, and the community into one connected space. Find the artist who understands your vision, the jeweler whose craft speaks for itself, the storyteller and musician whose work reflects who we are. Visit us at creativeaffairs.gov.gd. Your next collaboration is only one search away.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. 'Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you roll, you wherever you road lead. We'll make your dreams come true. Nexa, 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 yo.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Football fans and instant cash lovers, it's time to score big with Instacash Golden Goal. For just $5, you could kick your way to a top prize of $10,000. Match any of your numbers to the winning numbers and win the prize shown instantly. With a winning match, check the VAR screen bonus and add that prize to your total winnings. And that's not all. There's a thrilling corner kick triple below, played separately. Match 3 like amounts and win that amount. Or match 2 like amounts plus the soccer ball symbol and triple your winnings. Whether it's the 500 or the big $10,000 goals, grab your golden goal Instacash ticket today and start scoring cash. Must be 18 or older to play.
Life doesn't stand still. It moves. It grows. It asks you to believe in what's next. Your first car. Owning your home. The business you build. The future you choose to invest in. Life moves in steps. When you're ready to take the next one, we're here to help you move forward with banking solutions designed for life. From vehicle financing and mortgages to education savings, credit solutions, and support for your growing business. Republic Bank, ready for life, every step.
Bye, Grenada. See you soon. Spend it when you have it.
You saw my card. You saw my.
Mommy, she come back again. Mommy, she coming again.
Rosaline! Rose! You guys, let's go. We'll figure something out. Oh, you see what happened to me? Don't get caught off guard. Get your water tanks at On The Spot Hardware today.
Old Mass is back, and it's bigger and funnier than ever. St. George's Lions Club, Spice Mass Corporation and Grenlec present Old Mass 2026 at the Grenada Boys Secondary School on Sunday, July 19th from 3 p.m. Bring the whole family for an afternoon of laughs, local entertainment, exciting prizes, and a special appearance by the Carnival Queen contestants. Tickets are $40 for adults and $15 for children. Available from any Lions or Leo member, Grenadian Optical, and Clear Vision. July 19th at GBSS promises humorous antics and infectious laughter for the whole family. Old Mass, we not giving up. See you then. This advertisement sponsored by Demerara Mutual Life. I'm with Dem.
Hello Grenada, this is Blackadan. On the 18th of July, I'm welcoming you to Radisson Hotel Car Park for the second installment of Groovy White.
Groovy White, a celebration of groovy music. Blackadan. Bama Nappy. Nyla Blackman.
It's your girl Nyla Blackman, and I will be performing live at Groovy White.
College boy Jesse. Christo. Alma boy, Angie boy, Happy boy, Inspector, Lavaman, Felinette, Mandela Links, Mr. Killer, Sabrina Francis, and Riggy Atmosphere. Grenadian host, VC, and live from Trinidad, Sunny Bling. General tickets, $100. VIP, only $500. Groovy White, Radisson Car Park, 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. Saturday, July 18th. Sponsors.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Life doesn't stand still. It moves. It grows. It asks you to believe in what's next. Your first car. Owning your home. The business you build. The future you choose to invest in. Life moves in steps. When you're ready to take the next one, we're here to help you move forward with banking solutions designed for life. From vehicle financing and mortgages to education savings, credit solutions, and support for your growing business. Republic Bank, ready for life, every step.
Rebecca Television Center, the United Nations General Assembly delivered a significant diplomatic win for Cuba on Tuesday as 136 countries voted to support Havana's request for a debate on the sweeping U.S. economic, commercial, and financial blockade. The move came in defiance of strong U.S. efforts to block the discussion, signaling the most forceful international rebuke of U.S. policy in years. Cuba's Foreign Minister Bruno Rodriguez condemned the blockade as a multi-dimensional war and energy siege, arguing it is crippling Cuba's economy and harming millions. He accused Washington of violating international law and the UN Charter, warning that the sanctions not only punish Cubans, but also third countries through extraterritorial measures. The debate saw widespread support from Russia, China, Mexico, the African Group, and the Non-Aligned Movement, which warned of the growing humanitarian crisis in Cuba caused by blackouts, shortages, and failing health services. We can tell you, too, delegates emphasized the right of nations to self-determination and called for an end to unilateral sanctions. The ongoing deportation of undocumented Caribbean nationals from the United States has become a top priority for CARICOM leaders meeting this week. The regional bloc is under mounting pressure to respond as concerns grow about the impact on local communities. Peter Richards reports from Castries.
CARICOM acknowledged that the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago desires to have the issue of the reappointment of the Secretary General referred to the Caribbean Court of Justice, CCJ, to render an advisory opinion thereon. To facilitate this request, the community agrees to commence proceedings to secure such advisory opinion in accordance with Article 212 of the revised Treaty of Chagaramas. The community acknowledged that this is the very purpose for which the CCJ was created, to be a treaty interpretation body. The community further agreed that the status quo with respect to the reappointment of the Secretary General shall remain unless and until the community considers the said advisory opinion from the CCJ.
A devastating blaze in Telescope St. Andrew has left one man without a place to call home, and the community reeling from its third major fire in just over a week. GBN ISOR is next.
A good eye catches all. GBN ISOR is brought to you by Clearvision.
I got my glasses from Clearvision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clearvision Eye Center.
Clearvision Eye Center.
Clearvision Eye Center.
Tuesday night in Telescope ended in heartbreak as fire tore through a wooden house, leaving its lone occupant, known as Sean or Stoneman, homeless. The blaze swept through the small structure with alarming speed, reducing it to charred ruins and taking with it everything Sean owned. There were no immediate reports of injuries, as Sean was the only person at home when the fire broke out. Residents rushed to the scene, watching as firefighters battled the flames, but the house could not be saved. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. This incident marks a third structural fire in the area within just 8 days, an unsettling trend that has left many in the community anxious. Authorities are expected to probe the circumstances behind the latest fire as neighbors rally around Sean in the aftermath of his loss. Share your photos and videos with us via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or through our other social media platforms. That's for GBN ISOR.
After the break, the first Energy Explorers Summer Camp opens with a focus on renewable energy, innovation and conservation for young people.
For Grenada to realize its true potential, we must all be a part of nation building. From every corner of the world, our sons and daughters carry the spirit of the Spice Isle in their hearts through culture, innovation, investment, and service. Now is the time to come home to your beautiful Tri-Island state to reconnect with our roots, share our knowledge, to inspire our youth, and to help shape a stronger, more resilient economy for generations to come. We are all part of the collective journey to shape the future of our nation. Together, we are building a nation we are proud of, a nation defined by opportunity, unity, and purpose. Grenada is more than a place on the map. It is our heritage, our future, our home. We look forward to welcoming you.
Sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broad broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. New home, fresh start, make moves and play it smart. Expand, invest or renew. ACB's right there with you. With ACB Home Advantage Mortgages, you get up to 100% financing, reduced fees, and a $100,000 unsecured credit card. Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before with ACB.
Terms and conditions apply.
For 40 years, Answer Coatings Grenada has been part of your story. More than paint, it's pride and care in every drop. As the proud manufacturers of Sissons and Berger paint, we've protected your homes and communities for generations. Answer Coatings Grenada Limited, 40 years strong, 40 years trusted. A legacy in every drop.
Life's about to pop. I wanna play with Cash Pop. Life's about to pop. Oh yeah, with Cash Pop. Pick your number 1 to 50. See your price right when you play. 5 draws and they come win easy. Cash Pops. One number, that's all you need. Win up to 2,500 indeed. Life's about to pop. I wanna play with Cash Pop.
Must be 18 or older to play. NLA supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account, and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store, or call 442-8602, 459-4325, or 416-8467 for further information.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
The first Energy Explorers Summer Camp, organized by the Ministry of Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy, has opened with a focus on renewable energy, innovation and conservation for young people 11 to 15 years. Christina John tells us more.
The Energy Explorers Summer Camp is the inaugural summer camp put on by the Ministry of Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy. The camp opened with a ceremony that set the stage for an engaging program designed to introduce 11 to 15-year-olds to emerging energy technologies and their role in shaping a more sustainable future. Over 52 participants began a week of hands-on learning, innovation and discovery centered on renewable energy and sustainability. Leslie Smith is the Director of Renewable Energy in the Ministry of Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy.
In the ministry, we have a program that is called the Energy Efficiency Communications Campaign. And this campaign is targeted towards public servants, statutory bodies, the private sector people, the teachers, and the students. But this summer camp addresses the students in a different light, looking at more practical ways and practical approaches towards renewable energy. We chose the kids for a particular reason. Kids, in many instances, are the decision makers in the home. They will go back home and tell mommy, the people at the camp say that we must buy these types of bulbs, we must buy these types of air conditioners, and they actually put pressure on the parents and get the parents to make decisions that are beneficial based on what they have learned from the camp. And so part of the reason is to address the kids and to get them from a very early age to understand and to be responsible when it comes to energy usage, energy efficiency, energy conservation, and to do the small steps that can result in the big savings when it comes to cost and the environment.
Smith explained the areas explored thus far and what's to come in the days ahead.
Day one, we focus primarily on introduction to energy and getting them to understand what is energy, how energy is important to them. And the highlight of the day actually was a session on electric mobility, where demonstrations were made to the kids in terms of the advantages of electric mobility, how we can use electric cars and electric vehicles to power our homes if the power fails or after an emergency like a hurricane. And then they had an opportunity to get test rides in electric vehicles, including the cyber truck. Day two, the focus shift to climate and the environment. Today, the third day of the camp, the focus now is on renewable energy. And today, the kids have been exposed to a number of different presentations, the types of renewable energy. They have practical demonstrations in building their own renewable energy projects. And careers in renewable energy is also a major feature for today. The day would culminate with a field trip to the Grand Lake Solar PV plant in Queen's Park. Day four would feature sustainable development, so we would have things like recycling from the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority, composting, how do we treat all of these wastes that we generate.
The program will climax with an exhibition that would be open to the public on board the S2C. The Energy Explorer Summer Camp will include practical activities and interactive learning experiences aimed at inspiring the next generation of innovators and energy leaders while promoting greater awareness of renewable energy and sustainable development. Christina John, GBN News.
All right, very well. Tony Julian is next with the sports news. I'll return later to report around the globe. Stay with us.
With just $5, catch your lucky break and double your money with $25,000 scratchy for the same price. Win easy with money, money, money and electric sevens. Check out these scratch games at authorized lottery agents across the Tri-Island. Over $1.5 million in total prizes and as much as $25,000 can be won on just one ticket of each game. Play scratch today. Absolutely no draws and no waiting, just chances at instant winnings. Scratch, win, easy. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Good evening to you, sporting fans. We greet you with news that Rising Champs Athletics Club ignited the track in Antigua over the weekend, capturing a spectacular 5-medal haul at the second biannual Relay Festival in Antigua, Barbuda, based in Black Bay, St. John. The club represented Grenada with immense pride and fierce determination as the club's elite young athletes turned their Yasco Sports Complex into their personal podium. The weekend meet featured 13 participating clubs competing in relay distances, including the 4x50 meter, 4x100, 4x200, and 4x400 meters across multiple age groups. Coach Elon James says the occasion was one of pure elation.
Our athletes managed to come home with gold in the 4x200 meter under 13 girls, gold in the 4x200 meter under 13 boys, silver in the 4x100 meter under 13 girls, gold in the 4x100 meter under 13 boys, and gold in the 4x400 meter mixed relay. This means a lot to our club, Rising Champs. And what does it mean for a Grenada club? It says that Grenada is rising in terms of athletes. And it also proves that our young athletes are a force to be reckoned with on the regional level.
The FIFA World Cup 2026 bracket has officially narrowed down to the final 8 teams, locking in 4 blockbuster quarterfinal clashes following a chaotic round of 16 that knocked out giants like Brazil. The remaining contenders are stepping into North American arenas with ultimate football supremacy on the line. The explosive action begins in Boston as Kylian Mbappe's perfect France faces the unstoppable Atlas Lions of Morocco in a highly anticipated 2022 semi-final rematch. On Friday, Spain brings its high-tempo possession game to Los Angeles after edging out Portugal in the previous round. The Spanish Giants will collide with a lethal Belgium squad that is flying high after a dominant 4-1 victory over the United States. The weekend schedule starts with a massive David versus Goliath narrative in Miami on Saturday. And you have Erling Haaland, who has carried Norway to their first ever World Cup quarter final after stunning Brazil. But they do face a heavily favored English team, making their 10th historical appearance at this stage. Finally, Lionel Messi's reigning champions look to defend their crown in Kansas City after narrowly escaping Egypt. Argentina will meet a resilient Swiss team coming off a dramatic penalty shootout win over Colombia. The FIFA World Cup 2026 final will take place on Sunday, the 19th of July. The historic match is scheduled to be played at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, where the ultimate world champion will officially be crowned. The latest sporting highlights here for you with, remember, still ahead, the latest regional and international developments. Kenroy Baptiste will be coming in again to update you on those. All for now, Tony Julian wishing you a good night.
Tensions rose at the United Nations after Cuba said the United States is blocking the country's access to energy. Cuba has accused the United States of causing an energy siege during a heated exchange at the United Nations General Assembly. Gabriel Elizondo reports from the UN headquarters in New York.
We will be heard, and we will not be silenced like your own people. So pound away.
I'm sorry, this is a point of order.
A testy exchange between Washington and Havana playing out on the floor of the UN General Assembly. Cuba's foreign minister came to New York to address what he said is the United States' war against his country.
The United States is carrying out against Cuba a multi-dimensional, non-conventional warfare. Added to this, there is now an energy siege, which is equivalent to a naval blockade, which is also an act of war.
Sustained applause after his speech. Another sign Cuba has wide support from the world. The Group of 77 in China, the world's largest bloc of developing nations, more than 130 countries, backed Havana. Then the U.S. ambassador took the floor, and the tone changed.
President, there's a lot of talk today of an embargo. And indeed there is one. It's staring us all in the face. It's the embargo the Cuban regime mercilessly imposes on its own people decade after decade after decade.
When Waltz started accusing the Cuban government of corruption, repeated points of order.
You are a liar, Mr. Waltz.
There was no resolution voted on in this meeting. That will happen later this year. But the contentious exchanges clearly showing the deep tensions that remain between Havana and Washington. Gabriel Elizondo, Al Jazeera at the United Nations in New York.
Oil prices have surged and world stock markets have fallen after U.S. President Donald Trump declared the Iran deal over. Investors reacted by selling off riskier assets, causing global stocks and bond prices to tumble.
Oil surged by more than 5% on Wednesday, while global stocks and bond prices fell as investors fled from risk assets. It comes after US President Donald Trump said the memorandum of understanding signed with Iran to end the Gulf conflict was over. Trump made the announcement in Ankara ahead of a NATO summit in the Turkish capital. He added he didn't want to engage with Tehran and called dealing with them a waste of time. Market sentiment was already jittery after US and Iranian forces had traded attacks in the Gulf. Brent crude futures leapt the most in a day since late May. It was up 5% to $78 a barrel. That's well below peaks above $120 seen during the height of the fighting. But it's enough to inject some fresh inflation risk into the bond market. Benchmark 10-year US Treasury note yields also rose for a seventh day to a one-month high of 4.56%. European shares were on track for the biggest one-day drop in the Stock 600 since mid-March, and US futures were also down. The stock market has already faced pressure in recent weeks. Investors have questioned the valuations of some of this year's high-flying semiconductor and AI-linked stocks.
All right, stay with us. We will remind you of the headlines right after this. headlines before we go. The National Democratic Congress puts voters in the driver's seat for 2027 manifesto and confirms change in St. Mark representation. The Afro-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum 2026 postponed due to health concerns. CARICOM leaders ramp up urgent talks on U.S. deportations. Youth advocate demands bold action on CARICOM integration at Leaders Summit. Also in the news, regionally, Cuba accuses U.S. of causing energy crisis. Internationally, oil prices jump after Trump ends Iran deal. Plus in the sports news, Grenada's Kavon Bartholomew and Aravinda Bishop set to ignite Windward Island's campaign at CWI Rising Stars Under-19 Championship, while Rising Stars Champs Athletics Club dominates in Antigua with 5-medal haul. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. That's all from us in the newsroom. Thanks for joining us. Good night.